What's up, y'all? And Chippy here. Welcome back to Old Dominion Dynasty. We are here in week 10, and it has been a minute since I recorded a video. As you can see, I've updated rather, revamped recently. And as a result, if you remember at the end of the last episode, it said that we were scheduled to play FIU. And as you can see, it still says FIU, but you see the James Madison logo. That's because in the latest revamped update, James Madison replaced Florida International University. So, and as far as I know, because this is an old Dynasty file from before the update, there's not a way to really fix this. So, essentially, this will be FIU still, like, according to the game, but the uniforms and everything will be James Madison. So, suspend your disbelief for that. I apologize. As far as I know, there's nothing I can do to fix it. But that doesn't matter because we're still going to hopefully beat them. Last week we had a massive comeback victory over Charlotte to get above 500, and we're hoping to carry that momentum into this week. Brief look at recruiting real quick. We have a sizable lead on Greg Bailey, the newly discovered quarterback that I mentioned in the last episode. And it's looking good, looking like we're going to be able to bring him in. He's going to be a very interesting guy, assuming we close this out. And maybe we'll develop him into something, who knows. We're also in the lead on John Livingston. I can't remember the last time I brought him up, but it's pretty much a two-horse race between us and App State. Georgia State and Duke also trying to make a move as well. But hopefully we can bring him in and lock him up sometime soon so I can allocate those points elsewhere. Mike Cole, I mentioned in last episode as well. I just added to the board the 6'7" freak show of a receiver that I just have to bring in because of what he could become. We're getting a little bit of a lead with him. It doesn't look like a whole lot of other teams are really going after him, so hopefully, again, kind of similarly, we'll be able to get a sizable lead on him quickly, and then I can get those points into other guys. Still have our sizable lead on Aaron Ellis as well. Our outside linebacker recruiting board is nuts. We've got 3 different guys here that I'm all putting points into. James Ostrander is the most recent addition. As you can see, we're still somewhat new in this race, and no one's really made a move on him yet. He's got good speed at 81, good tackle at 76, decent at coverage, not great off, rushing the passer necessarily, but decent block shed as well. But we need an outside linebacker. I think, if I remember correctly, we're losing... Yeah, we need 2 outside linebackers, actually. So that's part of why I've got points dumped into 3 of them right now, is because we need to get 2 of these guys, ideally. So Ostrander's a guy I added recently. Tommy Smith I'm not putting a ton of points into, but we have a lead on him anyway. He's a lower overall, but we're just kind of looking for a depth guy. I should say, I wouldn't mind just getting a depth guy as the second outside linebacker as long as we get one guy in here. And then Mike Thompson, we're in an insane 4-team race for him. So that battle's not going to be decided probably until signing day. I don't see any of the 4 of those teams there emerging. He seems to like the cool color scheme, though. A lot of green and blue. Still in an insane race for Neil Kennedy as well. That's another one that'll be really down to the wire. Antonio Bryan, we're trying to build a lead. We're currently in the lead, but as you can see, not very sizable yet. We need corners. I'm putting a lot of points into Sean Thomas, more or less just to get a guy, because we need 2 corners. And I'm putting some points into Anton Stewart as well, just kind of as another option. I'm not particularly concerned about corner, though, because if we go to look at the athletes we've got on the board here, John Marshall, I think, is a guy that we could put at corner with 82 man, 84 zone, 81 press. He looks like he's pretty much set to play corner almost right away. He's a very, very interesting guy, though. His route running is good. His catching is good. Spec catch and traffic release, all that stuff's good. So he could very well be a 2-way guy for us. And he's got, Not good, obviously, but he's got 79 throw power and 80 throw accuracy, so he could be an emergency QB type guy or whatever. I'm very excited about the very, very soon to be realized possibility of John Marshall coming to Old Dominion. Thomas Swan is just the last guy here, and he's got us in Miami. It's going to be one of the two of us. We'll see how it goes down the stretch. I don't think he's visited either of us. Yeah, he's got Miami's visit coming up and then us after them. So hopefully they don't impress too much when he comes to town. And that's another guy that I think it's going to really come down to the end of the season before we get a decision out of him. So that's where things stand with recruiting. With that being said, let's get into our game against JMU or FIU, whichever. I see at the top that this is a rivalry game. I'm not sure if the rivalry is supposed to be with James Madison or with FIU, but since it's the rivalry game, we're going to bring out the back and black uniforms. We're really going to try and intimidate them. They're not particularly impressive on paper. I forgot to look at their schedule prior to starting this game, but we have the same conference record as them, so I'd imagine our teams are pretty even. John Marshall and Greg Bailey are both visiting this week, and they both have the same goals. We just have to pass for over 250 yards for both of them. That would probably go a long ways towards getting those two to lock it in and commit. So actually, that might be a goal we have to try and get in this game. Their top overall player, their running back, is injured. That is going to help us. Very unfortunate for them. They have also got a good corner, it looks like. Ooh, those black uniforms sure are nice. It's quite cold. A lot of you can really see the breath of the players as they talk to each other. Coach Ropy didn't get the memo about what color to wear. And here we are at SB Ballard Stadium, where the Old Dominion Monarchs will be taking on the FIU JMUs. I didn't realize it was Monarchs versus Dukes. That's actually a sick rivalry. Let's go, we won the toss. On the ground, Ryan Henry can't quite wrap him up. Sean Peterson Jr. gets 6 to start the drive. Oh, Randall St. Felix, what a name. A nice back shoulder throw for Bortenschlage, I think I saw that guy's name was. JoJo Heaton just couldn't react in time. Ooh, Ryan Henry almost picked it off. A dangerous throw over the middle. Draw play, and he gets the first. Thornton over the middle. Ooh, big hit. Cleaning him up, but he gets inside the 15 for another first down. I would really love to hold him to a field goal here on their opening drive. Screen pass. Big hit. I don't know who it was. It was awfully crowded in there, but Shamar Thornton stopped for a short gain. Oh, he's open. Oh, he didn't even put his hands up. Huge missed opportunity for the Dukes. And they're going to have to settle for a field goal here. That's got to be a tough pill to swallow. He was wide open, too. And he puts it through to take a 3-0 lead. And number 1, Ohio State, goes down to the Terrapins. Talia Tagovailoa leading the way for Maryland. Wow, that's going to shake up the rankings. Number 2, Florida stays unbeaten. Number 7, Arizona State goes down. They were unbeaten. And Michigan State takes down Michigan. That is unfortunate. But they stay unbeaten as well. Blake Watson with a good first carry of the game for 13 yards. Big hole up the middle for Watson. Can't quite get the first, but 3rd and 1 is very manageable. Watson again, cuts it back. Good juke. He's still fighting and gets 13 yards. He's off to a good start. Oh, Watson just caught from behind by the lineman or linebacker, whoever that was. Disappointing. If he could have gotten a nice burst there, there was a lot of room in front of him. Over the middle, Stone smart, got it. First down. Throwing it up for Ali Jennings. Nice play by the corner. JMJ on the keep. Good 7-yard gain. Makes it third and manageable again. Ooh, he jumped that route perfectly. Thankfully, it was intercepted, but unfortunately, we're going to have to settle for a field goal here. And Rice knocks it through to tie it up at 3. Wish we could have gotten a touchdown, but it's always nice to get points on the board. Oh, Ryan Henry gets run over. He meets him. Did he keep him from getting the first? He did not. Oh, he's open. St. Felix again. Board slodges all kinds of time. That kind of was a sack, but not really. He technically got pushed just beyond the line of scrimmage, but that was more of a coverage sack than anything. The pass rush has got to get better. Oh my gosh. Disappointing we can't stop this St. Felix guy. Big hit at the end of the play, though. We're making him feel it. Thornton over the middle. He's got another easy first down for James Madison. Our defense is not playing well to start here. Nice play in the backfield by Lamari and James. Speed option. And I couldn't tell what that name was, but he made a nice play on Peterson again. Oh, that's Roger Cray, I think is his name. I apologize. Like I said, I haven't recorded this in a while, so some of the names are a little fuzzy to me. Oh, I blew it. I came too close. I ran like towards the screen, like forwards. I am struggling with words because I'm so upset with myself. That was so disappointing to give up that touchdown, and that was 100% my fault, too. We need a big response from the offense on this drive. We can't afford to give them the ball back here with all that momentum. DJ MJ's going to try a deep shot to McCoy. He's got him! He is gone! Raphael McCoy, 72-yard touchdown on the first play of the drive. How's that for an answer, baby? Let's go. And Rice ties it up. Ryan Henry breaks through the line and tackles Peterson in the backfield, kind of. He got to the line of scrimmage. You know what I mean. Solano, good job in pursuit, and slowly but surely we forced Peterson out of bounds. Big opportunity for a stop here. We've got to get some pressure. Lamarian James tackles St. Felix short of the line to gain. Huge play for the corner there, and they are going to punt it to us. See if we can keep the momentum on our side here with a big scoring drive. That's not going to help. I just got to throw that up. Yeah. No one was really open that I could see. Maybe I missed somebody, but what is happening? Oh my gosh, I knew what the route was and I still couldn't stop it. I was like too far upfield. Ooh. Cray with a great play on defense there. It was going out of bounds anyway, but can you imagine if he would have somehow picked that off? Oh, he's wide open. Shook Heaton very easily. And they're going to call a timeout here with 1:30 to go. I don't know what happened on that play, but we got him for a loss of 4, so I'll take it. Get out there, Hawkins. Oh, no! Oh, David O'Meara spins into the end zone. I don't know what... There was nobody out there on that guy. And Hawkins couldn't get out there and make the tackle. Gosh, dang it. It's very reminiscent of the Charlotte game. Oh, they scored like as time expired, I guess. We do get the ball to start the second half, I believe. So we don't, like, need to force anything here, but I would like to get some points on the board before the end of the half. Oh gosh, that was a terrible throw by me. Oh my gosh, DJ, come on, man. He's wide open. You overthrew him by like 10 yards. That is awful. We could not afford that. Now they get the ball back and might score again before the end of the half. Yep, smart move. And Bortenschlag goes down. It looks like they're going to try and run the clock out here, which I'm fine with. I can live with going into the half down 7. They are going to throw, weirdly enough. Nope, no, they're not. Bortenschlag is going to run it. Whew, I would have loved to force a fumble there. They are now running no huddle as if they're going to try and do something here. Okay. Bortenschlag throws it to nobody with 3 seconds left. They might try a Hail Mary here. Bortenschlag just puts it up, bounces around, falls incomplete. Disappointing half after a decent opening drive and then a big play to McCoy. We just went stagnant on offense. And we're down 17-10 after 2. Hopefully we can get it together for the second half. Stone Smart beat his guy off the line, dove and catches it. Great catch by Stone Smart. Really wish I could have hit him in stride. I wanted he may have been able to house that, but a play's a play. We got the yards. Good run by DJ MJ on the option. Just hit Watson for the easy yards. Puts a move on a guy. Easy 11 yards. Good 6 yards for Watson there. There was nobody in the box, but they crashed down nicely to keep that from being a bigger gain. Stone Smart, he's got 6! Big play there from 17 yards out. And Old Dominion has tied it back up with that play. Nice throw by DJ MJ. Great catch and effort to get to the goal line by Stone Smart. And it is 17-17. Oh! We almost picked that. I think both of our guys knocked it out of each other's hands. It just popped up in the air. I don't know how that dude dropped it. Ah, they picked up the blitz nicely. Got the first down. That was too easy. Great play there by number 25. I'm not sure who that is. Steven Williams with the TFL. That makes it 3rd and 6. And easy out to the tight end for the first down. Gosh dang it. We just cannot get off the field in those spots. Come on, somebody shadow block. There we go, Hawkins. Nice hit. Keeping him short of the line to gain. Jordan Young can't stop him. Peterson's got the first down again. Oh, dang it, Hawkins. Kennedy gets thrown off, and Lexington Joseph, the return man, gets 9 yards. Singleton's got a bruised shoulder. I don't know who Singleton is, but must be one of their receivers, maybe. And it's too easy. The defense was a major letdown on that drive. We just couldn't stop them. We got them to 3rd down a couple times, and they just scored every time. That was extremely annoying. Raphael McCoy's got it. Puts a move, almost pulls a reverse. And a big gain there for the Monarchs. Nice play by McCoy. Oh no, that's too far to the inside. Oh my gosh! Raphael McCoy goes up and gets it over the defender. I thought I threw a pick, but no. McCoy bails me out, and instead I threw a touchdown. Nice pass by TJMJ and a better catch by McCoy. And this game is tied up again. We just need to get a stop on defense. McCoy is having the game of his life right now. Oh, I almost got out there too with Henry. Ryan Henry blows up Randall St. Felix in the backfield. Huge, huge play on 3rd and short. And hopefully they'll punt it back. They will. We are getting the ball back with the game tied. Let's go. Blake Watson gets the first down. 10 for 67 on the night for him. He's doing all right. Not quite what I wanted. I was hoping for a 3rd and 1 situation at worst there. Stone Smart over the middle. He's got it. First down, Monarchs. DJMJ gets the first down and a few more. Watson trying to get the edge. He just doesn't have the speed for it, unfortunately. DJMJ kept the legs churning and he fights for the first down. Under 2 minutes to go now. Can we punch it in? Oh, I don't like this. I'm just going to try and run it. Oh my gosh. I mean, he's got to be at like the inch line to not call that a touchdown. He was right there, man. 1st and goal, and Blake Watson punches it in. The big boys up front made it easy for him. And Old Dominion has got the lead. Maybe for the first time all game, I am struggling to remember, but I feel like we haven't had the lead much, if at all. And Rice knocks it through to make it 7. The Monarchs faithful are enthusiastic as ever, just hoping their defense can get one more stop. And he misses his receiver over the middle. Coverage was great. I believe it was Lamarian James in coverage. It's a screen pass. Solano knocks it down. Great play by the linebacker. 3rd and 10. Huge play here for the defense. Can we get the stop? He looks panicked, and he's got the incompletion. I was trying to say he's got nobody, but that was not what came out of my mouth. 4th and 10. Just need to get one more stop here. To call a screen. He catches it, but he catches it well behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a turnover on downs. Huge, huge stop for the defense. They finally stepped up when it mattered the most, and we are going to look to salt this away. TJMJ. What a game for him. He's had some huge completions downfield. He's done well on the ground for himself. He's finally having a real strong game, at least at parts. And DJMJ's going to walk it in. A late hit on him as he goes into the end zone. But that's going to put us up 14 with a minute left. And we can taste the victory now. Oh my gosh, he's got it. I was there to make the play and I just didn't do the right thing. They actually ran the ball and it actually worked. That's pathetic on our part. They ran it again. They really are folding, aren't they? Nope, they're not. They're running no huddle. They can't make up their minds. Gosh dang it, guys. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He finds Jordan Underwood in the back corner of the end zone with 15 seconds left. This game is not over yet. Unbelievable. I can't believe we let him just march right down on us. Coming out for the onside kick, of course. And Ali Jennings made quick work of that. Ali Jennings can't bring it in. We failed to get the recruiting bonus, but the most important thing is that we got the win. Big win at home over our rival FIU James Madison hybrid team. But it's always fun to win a rivalry game, and especially with the kind of season we've been having with some ups and downs early on. It's nice to get 2 in a row now. Back-to-back weeks getting wins in some very close games as well. Charlotte gave us a run. I mean, that came down to we scored the game-winning touchdown with under 2 minutes left, I think, last week. And then to this week, where we were down most of the game playing catch-up, we finally got the lead, and then the defense got the big stop we needed. What a performance, especially down the stretch for this team. DJMJ had a rock-solid day at quarterback. 50% completions is a bit low, but he threw some beautiful passes today, especially downfield in particular. Blake Watson and DJMJ were both solid on the ground today, about the same average yards per carry. Watson just shy of the 100-yard mark. Each had a touchdown. Neither one fumbled. Good performance on the ground. Nothing like out of this world, but very strong performances for both of them. Raphael McCoy was the star in the receiver room this week. 3 catches for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. The one touchdown coming on a deep ball on the first play of a possession, and the other one was a pass where it was one of those that probably should have been intercepted, but he went up and bailed me out. At only 5'10", caught that one over a defender, which was very impressive. Stone Smart, a good day for him, which was nice to see. He's had some very rough weeks here and there, but 4 catches for 68 and a touchdown is a nice day at the office. Blake Watson, 1 catch for 11. I believe that was just a little dump off, and then he kind of weaved his way through traffic a little bit. Ali Jennings held without a catch, surprising, because he's been a very consistent performer for us normally. I believe that one drop was the last play of the game. They credited him with a drop on that play, but I just didn't really look his way too often for some reason. It seemed like McCoy and Smart were running the routes that got open a bit more. Lamarian James was our leading tackler this week, followed by Robert Kennedy III, then Steven Williams, JoJo Heaton. Ryan Henry, a little quiet this week, 4 for 4, but he had 2 TFLs, and one of them was the big one on 3rd down, which got us the ball back with the chance to take the lead, which we were able to take advantage of. Steven Williams had a nice day as well. 3 TFLs for him. And we had a couple sacks, one by Solano and one for Williams. The defensive line was extremely disappointing. I mean, I don't remember calling Marcus Haynes' name or who's the other guy? Amori Morrison, I think's his name. He didn't even register on the stat sheet. I mean, our D-line was quiet today. They've got to really step it up down the stretch here. No room for error. Old Dominion inches past the Panthers in rivalry game. That's the Dukes, actually, I'll have you know. But yes, we definitely had to play well, especially in that middle part of the game, and we couldn't stop them. We couldn't afford to have a lot of bad drives. We did punt a couple times, but for the most part, especially in the second half, the offense was clicking on all cylinders, and the defense finally stepped up when it counted the most. So not a lot of room for error, I'd have to agree with the headline. Next week, we go on the road and play the Florida Atlantic Owls, and we are going to advance the week and see how the visit went and see if maybe anything interesting happened on the recruiting trail this week. Got a coach upgrade, I believe, so that's cool. And we got a number of commits. John Marshall, the big one, the athlete. His position says wide receiver. We might slide him in at corner. He's going to be maybe even a two-way player for us. I'm not really sure. We're going to have to see how that plays out for him. But awesome, awesome, awesome to get him on board. Aaron Ellis, the defensive tackle, we got him as well. Another guy I've been kind of waiting on to commit so we can put those points elsewhere. And Greg Bailey, the quarterback, the other visitor for that past week, committed as well. Must have liked what he saw. And we got one more, Greg Hayes, who I am actually not super sure who that is. I'll have to take a look at that right quick. But awesome, we got 4 commits in the same week, and only 2 of them were visiting, so that's huge. Oh, yes, I remember Greg Hayes. Now, I can't remember if I ever actually talked about him or not. As you could have seen from the last screen, even a low overall guy. I believe he actually was a bust, if I remember correctly. I think I had added him to my board and then scouted him and realized he was a bust and kind of quit putting points into him. But at 6'8", 330, I kept him on my board in case he just wanted to commit without me putting any points into him. And it appears that's what he wanted to do. So there's a very good chance he never sees the field here just because he's coming in at a low overall. But that size, he's at least kind of interesting. We are going to put this upgrade into royal treatment. These visits are going to be incredibly important to try to land these recruits, so we need those to be as strong as possible. I'm not really starving for points at the moment, so I think I'll hold off on putting it into the closer. Towards the end of the year, I might try to put an upgrade or 2 into the opener so that I'm ready for next season, but right now I'm not feeling super pressed for points, so I feel pretty comfortable putting it into royal treatment for this week. And that is going to wrap things up this week. A big win to stay well above 500 now at 5-3. We're sitting quite pretty. So feels good for sure. And next week we will be taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. Until then, I would like to thank y'all for joining me this week, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Later, y'all.